Alright, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be hitting up legs. Now, because of the tonsillitis last week for legs essentially was a deload week again, so we're starting from scratch. Unfortunately, my toes still haven't healed from the injury that I sustained whenever I was on holidays there a few weeks ago, nearly 4 weeks ago now. They have eventually scabbed over. They only just started to scab over this week, but because the scabs are quite fresh, I'm gonna leave the split squats out this week just because I don't want to risk knocking the scabs off whenever I'm training and then having to go through that whole process again. So hopefully from next week we'll be able to put those split squats back in, fingers crossed. So what we'll do is we'll start off with some stiff leg deadlifts. Again, we're not going to be pushing any stupid weight, just getting back into the movement pattern. The muscle will be resensitized again. It'll be super sensitive because it's been really so long since I've done any sort of sustained leg work. So I'll not be pushing any crazy weights. Really going to focus on trying to get a good stretch in the hamstrings and milk a life out of that stretch. I've really enjoyed in the last mesocycle, or since I've added those stiff leg deadlifts in, I've really enjoyed getting the most out of the stretch in them, and like my hamstrings are sore for days afterwards, so it's all good. Then we'll move on to some leg press. Again, similar sort of setup to the last mesocycle. Going to concentrate just on trying to keep the feet low down the platform and low down on the foot plate, sorry, and not go anything crazy with the weight. Just focus on trying to get good knee flexion, good knees over toes as far as I can. We'll then move on to some leg extensions. See how I feel whenever I get the leg extensions, as to how much I want to push the weight. It's early enough and this mesocycle's long enough that I don't feel under any great deal of pressure to try and push on the weight on the leg extension. I'll start off with 80 kilos and see where it goes from there. I might just stick at 80 kilos or I might add weight, and I don't know. Again, I'll see how I feel when I get there, and then we'll finish off with some seated leg curls. Again, focusing on trying to get a good stretch into the hamstrings with each of those reps. Anyway, let's get to it. right, that's going to do it for legs. I'm happy enough with how it went today. It could have been better, so it could have. But like I said like I said in the intro there, we're early enough in this mesocycle that I don't really feel under a great deal of pressure to, you know, kill myself early on with legs. And I think I've laid a good foundation for progress over the next lot of weeks. Again, just by virtue of the fact of when it comes, whether it be next week or the week after, I think it'll probably be next week, whenever I add back in the split squats, just by virtue of adding those in, I'm going to massively increase the intensity of my leg workout. But I mean, I can feel my quads already, you know, sort of trembling as such from the lifts. And the hamstrings haven't got as much of a pump in the hamstrings, but we'll see how I feel in the next couple of days. Sometimes, for me personally anyway, my hamstrings get sore at the time. I don't really feel them, but it's in the subsequent days. But we'll see how that goes. I did go fairly light on the first two, later than I probably should have done, to be honest, on the first two sets of the stiff leg deadlifts. I only went to, I think I started off with 60 kilos and then went to 70 before going to 80. I probably should have started at 80, but again, it's not the end of the world, and it just means that there's plenty of room to improve and to progress in the next week or two. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. If you've enjoyed the video, feed the anabolic algorithm with the comments, shares, likes and subscribes, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.